Hi there, Leo. Welcome to my channel, Infinity Dove Tarot and Dowsing. I have your couples love dynamic spread all laid out for you using the Love Dynamics Tarot deck, the upright and reverse editions. On the back of each card, you will find information that describes the main energy, the challenge, the intention, uh, deeper feelings, past actions, near future actions, and the outcome. It's basically a tarot reading already done up for you. Fits like a puzzle piece. It uh, fine tunes the intuition, acts like a tuning fork as you go along and read the story. Basically, brings out your intuition. So you won't find any cards like this on the market. Any cards like this on the market. These are one of a kind. So if you're interested and you'd like to purchase these decks, then the information will be in my description box below. And before we get started, please make sure to hit the like button, share the video with your friends on social media, and please subscribe. The channel is brand new and needs your support. All right, let's get started. Leo couples, what is your love dynamic for July? So, you know how we do it. We're using the Gypsy spread. We got the first row represents the beginning of the month, second row mid-month, third row around the end of the month leading into the upcoming month. This is your energy, this is your partner's energy, and this is the dynamic between the two of you. So with the Ten of Wands, this talks about heaviness, difficulty, someone carrying all the emotional weight of the relationship. Maybe you both find it too difficult. I don't know. Um, let's see. There could be that there's too many emotional responsibilities or too much pressure. It could be that someone just thinks that the other person is too much. Various reasons here. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Your energy is the Page of Wands reversed. This tells me that your energy is scattered and consistent, emotionally avoidant. You show interest, but then you pull away without follow through. You can act bratish, childish, immature, be non communicative, and use that as punishment. I feel like you are pulling away, Leo, either bored, underwhelmed, overwhelmed, underwhelmed. You know, there's a lack of interest and motivation in this card. Maybe you're just not feeling it anymore and you're just tired of the pressure or tired of the difficulty. And I feel like you're being inconsistent now, maybe even a little bratty at times, right? Coming in and then backing off and using silence or distance as a form of self protection. The partner's energy is the Four of Wands, Four of Swords reversed. So this is energy is restless to return after separation or pulling away. They've had time to think and they want to re-enter now, but they may still carry unresolved tension or have unfinished business to rectify with the partner. So I feel like they've had some space and they're ready to re-engage again with you. So there may have been some distance between you or some emotional distance. Maybe you guys weren't talking to each other. There's lack of communication in both cards being mentioned. They've thought about what happened, but truthfully, they might still be avoiding the deeper emotional work, but they just want peace again. They want to come out of silence with you and have peace with you. You may be using silence as manipulation or punishment. You're feeling like one or both of you is feeling like the relationship is becoming too difficult, too much, too heavy, too much tension. Too. And you're losing motivation, right? And they want back in. But the relationship feels like a lot of work right now, especially for you, Leo. The first row is basically saying someone is worn down, someone's trying again, but the effort is uneven and it's starting to show. Okay, does that make sense? All right, mid-month, Seven of Cups. There's confusion here. Too many feelings, too many fantasies, not enough clear decision. One of you might be looking at other options or at least thinking about them, but nobody's saying it out loud, right? I'm thinking it's you, Leo. You feel connected to the partner, deeply connected with the Lover's card here in your position, but there's a big decision that's weighing on you. Stay, reconcile, or recommit, or pull away for good. Your heart says one thing and your head says another. The partner wants to reconnect. This is a card of reunions and reconciliation, celebration. They want to reconnect with you. They want closeness back. They want fun. They want the good times. But are they serious? They're sincere about reunion, but may not be clear about what that reunion should look like. They're sincere about coming together, but may not be clear on what that union should look like. And you're deciding between love and leaving. They're focused on bringing joy back, coming back into the relationship and bringing joy back. But both of you need to stop fantasizing and start getting real, because indecision is causing damage to this relationship as much as the distance did in the past. Now, indecision is causing damage to the relationship. What's going to happen next? Hold on, let me make some room here. There we go. 9 of Wands. Connection's been through a lot. One or both of you feels guarded or worn out or hesitant to fully open up again. The truth is, it isn't what it used to be. I do feel like you will stay in this relationship, my dear Leo, but not fully show up with the sun reversed in your position. You enjoy the relationship on the surface, but your future intention is to keep things surface level, avoiding real emotional exposure and possibly taking this relationship for granted. You might assume that you don't need to expose too much, because I feel like you're holding back emotionally. And you may feel like this because you kind of think you have them all sewn up and that they're not going to go anywhere. And it's your baggage to deal with, it's your lot to carry. So that's how you see it. It's a little arrogant, a little bit arrogant. Um, but maybe that's just how you feel about it, right? The partner is the Nine of Wands reversed. The Nine of Wands and the Nine of Wands reversed. Feel like they're letting their guard down completely and they're going to give you what you want, right? Whether that's closeness, space, or attention. They're here for whatever it is you want. So you've kind of read them correctly, right? They're about pleasing you right now so that they can get you back, so that they can have a relationship or commitment with you. They'll do whatever you want. The outcome of this is the Fool. So there's a restart or a new beginning, but it's light, it's not deep. So what I see here is that in a new relationship, the relationship may just be starting out, right? And you may find the partner or the pressure of the relationship to be a little much. You're kind of losing interest, but you do end up giving it your superficial attention and making a lighthearted commitment to this new relationship. And if you're in an existing relationship, what I see is you will stay together, but the deeper emotional rebuild between you is still to be determined. There's still stuff that needs to be unfinished business that needs to be rectified, and there's still a matter of your loss of interest or motivation in the relationship. I feel like you're keeping things light. They drop their defenses. The connection doesn't end, it resets. But without full honesty or deeper commitment, this might not fix what caused the burnout in the first place. So there's relationship burnout. That's probably what I should name this title. There's relationship burnout on your part, Leo, and the partner wants to re-engage. But how it could be burnout on their part too, because this is all mutual energy. But I feel like they're willing to capitulate to whatever it is you want to feel comfortable in having this union. So that's what I derive from this reading. Feel like you're kind of overwhelmed and torn and tired, but you're still in it. You're unsure how much longer you want to be in it. But I do see you renewing a commitment or making a lighthearted commitment in the future, right? The partner is all in. They want back in. They want reconciliation. They want a new start, a new beginning. They want to have fun. They want uh, to celebrate this connection. But are they serious enough? Are they committed enough? There's a lack of commitment on their end too, as much as it is on your end. It's more so on your end than it is on their end. And that's creating an imbalance. I do feel like there is love in this relationship, but there needs to be more clarity to ground it. Does that make sense? If it resonated with you, please leave a comment in the comment section. And this is a predictive reading, so, July hasn't unfolded yet, so you might want to come back to this reading later and see how it unfolded for you. I feel like, Leo, just to sum it up, you're in this relationship, right? But you're not inspired by it right now. The relationship feels like heavy work. You feel like you've given more before, and now you're pulling back to protect yourself. And your partner wants back in. They're softening and trying to reconnect, but they may not be offering you the depth that you're looking for, which keeps you keeping them a little bit at arm's length, right? Yet there's a desire to connect and stay connected in this relationship, um, and there's trust issues. and you may feel like they're not offering you the kind of emotional depth that you desire. So this makes you cautious to give 100%. But they're giving 100%. You're not giving 100%. They're all in, and the result is that there will be a fresh start or a new beginning, but you're taking a let's go with it type attitude. Let's just kind of see where this goes type attitude. I feel like you will stay in this relationship through July. Things will lighten up between you, especially mid to late month. But unless someone speaks up about what they really want, you risk just staying in a surface level connection that slowly drifts. Okay, so you definitely need to work on communication and being clear about what it is you both want. Leo, don't coast because you know they'll stick around, which is what you're doing. If you want something deeper, then you need to speak up and ask for it. If you're out, then be out. If you're in, then be in. Don't be lukewarm. Keeping them in this limbo is just dragging for both of you. And advice for the relationship is that the connection needs clarity and truth. If you're going to start fresh, which is what you're going to try to do, there needs to be more playfulness, spontaneity for you, Leo, because I think you're bored. And at the same time, there needs to be a level of commitment and seriousness that you are not getting from the partner right now, and that maybe you haven't communicated that you need. So the foundation of this relationship needs fixing, not just repainting. Okay? And that's where I will leave you with this reading. I hope that it made sense and gave you food for deeper thought. If you like the reading, hit the like button and share. Please subscribe. The channel needs your support. It's brand new and needs subscribers. I appreciate all those of you who have subscribed. Let me know what types of readings that you would like me to do in the comment section so that I can, give the people what they want. And again, if you're interested in these decks, the deck that I used today, it's the link will be in the description box below. All right, I've said everything. Take care and thanks for tuning in. Bye, Leo.